In the heart of Australia's dining scene, business is sizzling. But behind the kitchen doors, finding the right staff is proving harder than ever.
We have a lot of applications come through weekly for jobs for front of house and for kitchen and things like that, but it doesn't mean that they're all hireable.
1,000 people applied for a recent job ad, but in the cutthroat restaurant world, Hayley Mitchell wants candidates who can handle the heat.
Service, please.
They want work-life balance, they want career growth from the employee's side. You know, hospitality hasn't changed and the work hours haven't changed. So that finding that real balance in terms of the people that you bring on board to be able to really grow your business and have the right people in the right places can be challenging.
And it could become even harder. In February, almost 53,000 jobs were lost from the economy. There were 11,200 fewer people out of work, with many deciding to leave the workforce, largely to retire, pushing the participation rate down. That kept unemployment steady at 4.1%.
Baby boomers will choose to retire when their financial circumstances allow them to do so, but we are still seeing many new jobs created for younger people.
Australians are working harder for less.
Mariana Stacey has been looking for work since October.
I was competing with 200 applicants or, 400 applicants in each position I was looking in LinkedIn, Seek, Indeed. And I felt like I was really behind or I wasn't really getting noticed.
You're more fulfilled in yourself.
So she turned to non-profit Fitted for Work, an organisation that helps women get into the workforce, and landed her a job.
We're certainly seeing that jobs and the jobs market is a little bit tighter, but that's where you need the extra help. That's where you need someone to support you through that process.
I feel like I got the job I wanted.
And more people are getting the hours they want, with the underemployment rate falling to the equal lowest level since the global financial crisis.
What many people will want to know is, what does this mean for rates? 3 of the big 4 banks are forecasting a cut in May, but that will depend on the next round of quarterly inflation figures due to be released next month.
The job market overall has been pretty strong, and so the February result is somewhat of an outlier compared to what we have seen over the past 6 months or so. So the RBA won't be too concerned about that result unless we see further weakness in the month of March.
May is still a live meeting with a possibility of a rate cut, but on the balance of data right now, we don't think there'll be a rate cut in May either. Now, the big risk to that forecast is around global uncertainty.
We're going to 75.
For restaurateur Hayley Mitchell, fewer workers in the workforce means a smaller pool of candidates to choose from.
Across the board, our friends in the city, everyone is advertising or constantly recruiting for the right person.
Businesses adapting to a more competitive market.